Oh, here comes a lot of guys. Oh dear. Hello and welcome to Retro Game Connect. I'm Dan Mastriani.
I'm Ian Butterfield.
And today we're kind of conquering an entire continent. We're just taking the whole thing over. It's going to be
We're
ours.
playing Risk.
Yeah, no. Though I do have a PC version of Risk. I don't know if I can get it running. But no, we are playing Powermonger for Amiga. Yeah, so I wanted to start with Populous, which this is a follow-up to. But for some reason, I couldn't get the Amiga version to run, even though I've played it before. I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea what changed. I don't know why it just would not work. I tried like different versions. I tried reinstalling it, and yeah, just kept crashing.
Technology.
Weird. But Powermonger works, so we're gonna play that.
Let's just jump into it.
Yeah. Aha. Got a nice little intro going here. So basically, this of course is a Peter Molyneux game from his first studio, Bullfrog. So basically, Peter Molyneux and the other people at Bullfrog basically invented the God game with Populous.
And for those who don't recognize the name of Peter Molyneux, he created Fable.
Yes. So he's been around in the industry for quite some time. But basically, Populous is a God game because you basically play as a god who can kind of control the environment and uses that ability to influence the people who worship you and try to get them to conquer things. So they actually had a lot of trouble getting somebody to publish that, but the people who actually took a chance on it were EA, and it did great. Just total gangbusters.
Dude, I don't know how it's gonna be on the recording, but that game is so loud I can't hear you. And I had to turn this down.
No, yeah. Same here, but I have no way to turn it down.
Like, hopefully that is not blowing out the recording. It is bad.
Well, I can turn it down in the editing, but unfortunately I can't turn it down right now. So let's go ahead and pull the menu here. Sure, RGC, why not?
ZRGC?
Wow, I hit the Z button instead of the shift button.
ZRGC, is that a Polish name?
It could be. So as you can see, you got various options here. This is kind of interesting. You can load data disks. So right at the base of the game, they built in the ability to like expand it with additional scenarios and such. They only ended up releasing one, but it basically brings the game to a World War I setting from the kind of like medieval style setting that you have in the base game, and changes up like the weapons and makes graphical changes and stuff. So it's actually pretty impressive extra content.
That's neat.
Yeah, but we'll go ahead and start a new conquest.
Start new conquest.
So as I was trying to say, Populous, huge hit. So we've got this screen here. This is the lands we can conquer. I think this is
that is an incredibly ugly map.
Haha, but it's real-time 3D, baby. Okay.
I'm not even talking about its rendering or the art style. No, just that piece of land is ugly.
Yeah. So this is the first stage. It's pretty simple.
It looks like someone blew their nose in a blue tissue and was just like, "There's our map."
Yeah. So what's this guy's? So if I click on my guy here, I should be able to. Yeah, I got to click on his medals, so I can get information. So his various stances that you can change that will affect how he does things. Neutral is fine. I'm not actually sure how to change it. But what I'm going to do right now is just going to wreck these guys. Because this is the first stage, and you don't really have to do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, interesting. So a thing about the sound design is you can kind of get an idea of occupy this town here.
What is with that drunken, coke-addled cicada noise?
I don't know. Let's take a look at this town here. Interesting. Okay, so now I own this town. So I'm going to actually first
you
off,
did kill its previous residents.
I did do that. I think this is the right button. So I'm going to just recruit everybody from here. I wish I knew where the thing to change his posture is. I'm gonna grab food from here for my troops. And then, because again we are still right at the beginning of the game, I'm just gonna wreck these guys. Actually, I'm not even sure I have to. It looks like I may already have won. So basically, I just have to get the scale here to tip in my favor, and that is victory. What the heck? I'll wreck these guys. Yay! I win. There we go. So this is a little weird. I have to bring up this menu, and I have to retire. There we go. So this is exciting because I did read the manual, but I'm already forgetting what the icons do. Continue conquest. So now I can go to one of the adjacent places. There we go. Okay. So either this island or this island.
Let's go with the crescent-shaped one.
Sure, I'll do this one. Trying to figure out what we're doing. All right, let's poke around on the map a little here. Okay, well, their guys are right here, so I guess I should just go ahead and wreck them before they get uppity.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can find out where I change this guy's posture, because it does make a difference.
Are you sure the term is posture?
So like I can make guys aggressive. He can be neutral.
Go back to that menu. Let me read it. Loyal, aggression, strength, speed, food, troops, carrying. Yeah. Okay, so we want to look at aggression.
So he's he's neutral right now. I'm depending on what we're doing, I might want to make him aggressive. Is there a workshop here? I might be able to invent some things. Let me see if I can do that. He didn't sound too excited about that, so they're gonna start inventing stuff.
So you can't. Oh, the 3 sword buttons on your left are his posture.
Duh.
1 sword is passive, 2 swords is neutral, 3 is aggressive.
Okay, so if you
select the option just below the options button, which is the poorly rendered floppy disk, that will make him spy, whatever that means.
Yes,
there's also alliance, trade, and query.
I could spy on guys, but I don't want to do that with the guys I have right now. What is all this? I don't even know. So I'm not even sure what I'm inventing right now, unfortunately. Let's query this thing to see what we got in town. All right, I'm making pikes. That's probably fine. Ian, what posture? Can you find out what posture I need for bows?
For what?
To make bows.
To make what?
The bow and arrow.
Make bow.
Yeah.
All right. I can barely hear you.
Yeah, sorry. It's I can't.
If you're trying to invent things.
Yeah.
Light bulb.
I know, but depending on your posture, you'd make different things.
Try being passive.
I want passive for bows.
Oh.
But there's a table that tells you. I'm asking you to find it for me. Let's. I'm gonna switch these guys to food gathering because I'm probably wasting my trees here. Like I
Depends
said, I
on
built
4 factors: the posture of the captain, the available resources, the presence of a merchant, the occupation of certain locals. An aggressive posture. Oh, okay. So that's what this is. So bow and arrow is an aggressive posture.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Now I'm worried I don't have the necessary resources left, but we'll do aggressive posture
unless you do it.
and vent. Boom. Let's see if I can make some bows so that I can rick up. Oh, a catapult. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain.
Oh yeah, that's there's a merchant in the settlement. So aggressive posture and merchant will create catapults and cannons.
That is actually fine. I'm totally fine with this. Okay, so I just got to. I don't want to spend any more time here, so I'm gonna switch back to neutral because I don't want to be too crazy when I attack the next village.
You want?
Actually, no, I want to be aggressive because I'm gonna.
Or do you want to? What are you trying to?
I'm going to outfit my troops.
Okay.
So, and now I'm gonna do back to neutral because now that I've outfitted my troops, I want to attack the next village. If I can freaking find it. There it is. We're gonna take him on. Looks like I'm pretty sure I have plenty of food. Oh, look at that! I'm firing the catapult at him. That's fantastic. Yeah, arf to you too. So we're gonna see if we can invent some new weapons.
Yeah.
You can also do like diplomacy and stuff too. I don't know if there's actually anybody else to be diplomatic with in this stage, but we'll see what we can do. Also, you can make like pots, which you can use for trading,
and also boats and plows.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's nowhere to boat to here. So you can give you the name of the people who live there. That's kind of neat. You can get all kinds of information here. So I got the blue thing is down. Is that my food? Am I low on food?
Click on your captain.
Yes.
Also, if you're near a mine, yeah, he has.
Yeah, I don't have any food. Okay, so I gotta gather some food.
Ew.
That's why we're not making anything. Oh, okay. Cool. That's a lot of detail. That seems actually kind of unnecessary, but that's kind of cool. There's somebody coming here.
Admittedly, I'm not the biggest fan of so much survival stuff in games because, like, I already spend too much time in real life thinking about what I have to eat.
Right. Yeah, so like originally though, I apparently like this is kind of all these icons was kind of a development thing, and they'd planned to like trim things down later on. But what ended up happening was like they didn't really have time. All right, there's a lot of food here, so I'm just gonna grab some. I'm gonna put it in neutral because I don't want to take all their food. But we're gonna go here. We're gonna grab some food, and we're gonna move on to the next village. Because we only got so much time here.
Yeah.
And I was saying earlier, like the voice actually, they didn't make anything, whatever. The voice actually affects, like, if the guy is like an excited yeah, then he's like into the command that you've given him, and he thinks it's a good idea. So that's actually kind of neat. So here you go from like playing as a god in the first game to playing as basically a general.
In a really awkward RTS.
Yes. Well, this is like super like proto-RTS because that wasn't really a thing yet when this game came out. But we got a catapult and we got pikes, so I think we'll be doing okay here. Where's my health? It's still okay. Ooh, boy. Oh, do I have to run? Oh, nope, I lost. That was awkward. Oh, dear. That doesn't look good.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay. I'll give it one more try and then we'll jump out. Just because now that we have a better idea what we're doing, like the other guys are going to have less time to prepare themselves so that they can resist my
have less time to be prepared.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and invent with aggressive stance right away and see if I can get some good stuff. So I definitely want to have catapults there. That's great. Yeah, you can actually, if you need food, you can attack sheep. So that's a neat thing.
That might be a bad thing.
Wow, this takes a while. Man, I should have gone with the pikes. Just done as many pikes as I can. I don't know. So the population does slowly recover over time, but you can't really depend on that. And I understand that they will automatically switch to gathering food if they run out while inventing. But I haven't actually, don't seem to have actually gotten any weapons yet. That's awkward. Oh, there we go. We got a catapult. I guess that takes a lot of resources. Maybe I should switch. I'm going to switch it to neutral, see if I can get some pikes. You know what I probably should have done is I should have lit. Oh, what's this guy doing? Coming to my village. How dare you? Oh, wow. Okay, let's. Looks like I may have blown it. Let's equip. Get the catapult now. Yes, no. Take all the weapons. And we'll do regular attack. Do this.
This kind of what makes me keep playing Halo Wars tonight.
I never finished that.
Well, I played the first one, but I downloaded the second one because Xbox Game Pass.
All right.
I actually have the collector's edition for the first one.
So I got this place. Let's see if I can make some pikes here.
We ever want to play that?
Yeah, I mean we could play it 2-player because I have the first Halo Wars on disc.
Same.
Yay. Ruin, huh?
But also, I can just download.
Yeah. We wrecked up the place. There we go. Let's get some pikes. Well, we still got food here, so I can move on and attack the next place.
The pikes might not be happy with your conquer.
Yeah, well, I don't really care. So apparently you're
a powerful syndicate. I'm making Star Wars references.
So the thing about this game was like with the indirect control, is they kind of tried to set it up so that you shouldn't just wreck everything. But since nothing you do in one area carries over to the next area, it kind of doesn't matter, and you can just kill everybody.
Oh my god, dude, this is taking forever.
Yeah, whatever, screw it. I'm taking all the weapons. I'm taking all the people.
Oh, dude, you weren't even inventing. Dude, you weren't even inventing weapons. That's why.
Why not?
You were in the neutral. You were in the middle one. You had to be an aggressive.
Well, that's for catapults. I should have been doing pikes, right?
What were you trying to
I'm
do?
I was trying to make some pikes because all I had was a catapult.
Okay.
But I only made one pike for some reason. So I'm actually gonna get so I got this home button, so I'm gonna get ready to run away if my guy gets in trouble again. I got some more guys this time though, so we're gonna see how it goes. Har har. Yeah.
Bark, bark.
Bark bark. Oh, nice. Ooh, we got some boots. Sure. Let's you know what? I'm not even gonna stop to invent stuff. I'm gonna take all your food. I'm gonna take your people. And I'm gonna take your weapons. Or equipment, whatever, and I'm gonna move on to whoever's next. Let's see if I can find who is ever next. There we go. Wreck him. Let's just go. It's gonna blitz him. It doesn't look like there's actually a lot of people here, even though this is a pretty big town. We're gonna see what happens. Oh boy, he's making his way.
Making his way downtown.
Yep. Oh, here comes a lot of guys. Oh dear. How do I oh no, I rotated it. Oh, look at that real-time 3D
Oh,
on an Amiga.
It's
Oh
certainly
lordy.
a thing.
It's real-time 3D on an 80s computer, Ian. Yay. I won, I guess.
Weirdly enough, my brain is now caught between wanting to play Just Cause 4 or Halo Wars 2.
Huh.
And I know Just Cause 4 is really not supposed to be that great of a game, but it's supposed to be crazy and over the top. And like sometimes you're just in the mood for that.
Yeah, no. Hey, I have actually have a copy of that. So but yeah, there we go. I think so there's lots of other features in this game, but boy, it's a little difficult. So I think maybe we're probably not going to be able to see that. So let's
I would suggest buying a copy of Risk.
All right, so we'll end it here. Okay, so we didn't spend a lot of time on that, but there were some advanced features I didn't know how to use.
It is pretty dense.
Yeah, so there's definitely stuff there. So the problem is this is definitely a game where you want to be able to look at the manual, which is not something we're really in a good position to be like, oh, hey, what am I supposed to be doing?
To be honest, I was reading some of that manual, and not only do you want to have the manual nearby, you want to have read it 10 times over.
Yeah, I read it once because that's what I had time for.
Yeah.
And by the time we started playing the game, I'd already forgotten a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. It was dense.
So
you get it, Peter Molyneux. You want your games to be complicated.
So here's the thing, though. He didn't. So what I started saying in the beginning was that watch out, Ian, you're fizzing out of reality. But, so Populous, huge hit, and of course EA, being EA, follow that up. Let's sell more games. So with the Populous, where they didn't actually have a publisher yet, and they just kind of got to keep working on the game until they felt like it was done. With Powermonger, they had a deadline. They had EA like, hey, is the game ready yet? Is the game ready yet? Hey, you got the next game for us? Your game ready yet? So Peter Molyneux actually this. He considers this his greatest failure. He feels like the game needed at least 3 more months in the oven. So you saw all those crazy.
To be
crazy
honest,
icons.
I agree.
Yeah, you saw all those icons. He's he's talking about what their design thing is. Okay, first thing they do is just add everything they can think of. Then they polish the stuff that's working, take out the stuff that's not. So having all the various icons and directly controlling everything was kind of a development thing. And the idea was that later on he'd kind of move a lot of that stuff over to the AI and have the AI take care of it and have you not have to worry about it and just be more big picture directing your troops. So because he didn't have much time, you end up doing a lot more direct control.
Assuming direct control.
Yeah, so the game was actually intended to be simpler. But because EA was like, hold on, actually uncovered my watch here. He didn't have time to do that. They actually end up shipping the first version that wasn't buggy. So this is not the final version of the game. This is just like this is shippable version of game. But the crazy thing is, like, a lot of people end up loving it. It's sold great. It actually got an award from like Computer and Video Game Magazine.
And Peter Molyneux was like,
strategy game for 1991, and he's like, but it's not whatever money. So like he was really disappointed in it, but a lot of people loved it, and like I could see like enjoying the game if I spent the time to like learn it, because there's a lot of stuff you have to memorize.
But dear God.
But like in the time we had, it was like, oh, this is really complicated. But like if you can sit down, like even like you read the manual, they're like, yeah, like mess around with this a few times before you really go in and try to play seriously. Like get the hang of things, and what you do is like, oh, okay, here I'm directing my army, and the whole thing's happening in real time, and so I have to keep on the ball. It's like that was like their philosophy, like even the manual, it says like Bullfrog's philosophy is like, we want games to be in real time because we feel like if the game is stopping for you, it's going to pull you out of the game.
True.
So it's like there's no stopping, the game keeps going no matter what. So you got to be go, because like just like in a real battle, you don't be like, hold on, let me think of what my strategy should be. Like other people are shooting at you, get going.
Meanwhile, I like the I can pause anytime because my ADHD has just acted up. I need to check my phone.
So you can pause the game, I just forgot how. I just, I was like, oh, I wish I remembered how to pause because we need to look some stuff up. But I forgot. So I guess one of the things we needed to look up was how to pause.
Oop.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah, but still, I can see, like, again, this game I'm pretty sure would run on an Amiga 500, which was like the most basic model. But it had real-time 3D landscapes, and that's kind of cool. You can rotate the play. It's slow, but you can rotate the play field. You can zoom in and out. That's actually pretty cool for a 1991 game that again would run on your most basic Amiga.
Oh, absolutely.
So like it's actually decently impressive from a technical standpoint. I think there's definitely worthwhile gameplay if you can just take the time to figure it out. So if you like complexity and you want to be there, like, oh, okay, look at all this stuff, how does this work? It's definitely, I think, has the potential to be something that you can get into.
But if you want something that's a little easier to just jump into, but is basically still an RTS, play like literally any other RTS.
Yes, this is like not a pick up and play game. Definitely not.
No.
It doesn't make it bad. Just not something.
It is what it is.
Just not something if you have 5 minutes to jump into.
Or even 2 hours.
Yeah. So it's definitely a game you want to devote some time to, but I still think it was kind of neat. It's a shame that. So I think we only got home computer versions here in the U.S. There were console ports that on Genesis and Super Nintendo that came out in Europe and Japan, but not here. Unlike Populous, where you could get everything everywhere. Just about. Like I think the only version of Populous that didn't come out in the U.S. was the TurboGrafx version, and that's just because like. Pretty much the only place the system was successful was Japan.
Remember when there were more than like 3 consoles at a time?
Yeah, I do actually. Yes.
I don't know which is better.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a shame because I like the TurboGrafx is a good system. People don't. I think a lot of people don't give it enough credit because they did a bad job marketing it, but they didn't do a bad job designing it. It's a pretty good system considering that it came out in '87. So they did, and it's despite like being out first, like there are games on it that are like pretty comparable to Super Nintendo and Genesis games. So it has a good design. It's just they didn't know what to do with it in the US, which is why it did great in Japan, where they marketed it better.
Yeah, you
But
don't
that's
market
off topic.
something properly.
So, like this, I'm not sure how easy it is to get, actually, since I'm on my computer right now. Maybe I should just start up Origin. I can just barely see the icon behind the Skype window here, and see if it's available for purchase directly from EA. But let's just say there are ways to get the Amiga version, which is pretty good. There's that. Again, the PC version. If you're in a position to play European console games, hey, let's try putting a space in there. See if that works. Really? Because it's weird. Because sometimes they write. No, I'm not seeing it. Looks like it's not available on EA Play at the very least. Which is a shame because they have Populous, but they don't have Powermonger. I don't know why. Check GOG quick.
Yeah, I'm already there.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
I don't remember seeing it there, but I know they have
Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition's on sale. Ooh,
yes.
Cyberpunk's on sale. I've been considering getting that.
I mean, I would wait for them to finish polishing it up.
I know they just released a big patch.
Yeah, I mean, because there seems like there's something there. It's just not ready for prime time.
Yeah, it's weird. I found Powermonger.
You did?
Yep.
Where?
GOG.
That's weird. I was just there. I didn't see it.
It doesn't look to be in the actual store.
Somebody probably wishlisted it. Is
it
like on the games? Yeah, the games they want. Yeah, I don't know why, because it had a PC version. They could easily run the DOS version in DOSBox. So I don't know what's stopping them from selling it again, because they have all the Populous games up there. But yeah, like I said, there's like I found one place that purports to have permission to allow you to download it, which is why we were able to play it on the show. So theoretically, you can download it for Amiga and run an Amiga emulator if you've got one of those set up, or if you've got a real Amiga, there are ways to transfer it to that and play it on your real Amiga.
It's also not on Steam.
That's a shame. But yeah, it's interesting. So this is basically like a bridge between Populous 1 and 2. Honestly, Populous 2 is kind of more of the same from Populous 1. So I've heard people don't really recommend it. But still, this is like a kind of interesting side trip, and it does. I saw someone talking about how this does kind of show a through line in Peter Molyneux' work, in which you're indirectly affecting the world. You're like a lot of the games that he made, you aren't, directly doing things, or rather, you're trying to get other people to do things by affecting the world around them. Because here, you're leading troops, but you don't directly control the troops. They kind of you say, hey, you give them orders to attack things, and they attack, and the outcome is kind of on the AI, and how well you've equipped them and things like that.
Oh, absolutely.
And there's a neat thing we didn't see because we didn't recruit any additional captains, which is something you can do later in the game. They don't magically know what you want them to do. You actually have to send a carrier pigeon with your orders for them. So it takes time for the orders to get to them. So you have to kind of take that into account when you're directing your troops.
You do.
But then you can do things like, having them attack from a different direction while you come up from this direction, getting a pincer maneuver there. And drawing off attackers, when you're attacking a well-fortified town, things like that. So there's depth to it.
Yeah.
So it's just a shame it's not more available, because it's a different take on the Populous formula.
I didn't see it on EA Play either.
Yeah.
If you type in power, all that comes up is TIE Fighter versus X-Wing, the balance of power.
Yeah. Like when I tried Powermonger, I just got like people who use that in their username.
Yeah.
So it's weird that one's missing when so many of the other Bullfrog games are still available. Like you can get Theme Park and Theme Hospital, I'm pretty sure. So I know I got Dungeon Master for free when GOG was given it away.
Nice.
So probably want to play that sometime. But I do also have I have other ways to play Populous. So we will swing around and play Populous. I wanted to do a Amiga game this week. We've been doing a lot of PC and Xbox stuff. So I just wanted to do something different. And yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know why Populous kept
varietal.
crashing. But we'll swing around. We'll play either the DOS or Super Nintendo version because I have both of those. So
Nice.
I'm sure we'll do that at some point in the future. If people want to see it sooner rather than later, hint, hint, say something about it in the comments.
Give us a shout.
Yeah. But anyhow, if you enjoyed some very, very noisy background, though it is neat how they kind of use that to give you information about what's happening in the game.
Oh yeah, just some of it was really annoying.
Yeah. I just
Trust me, I love sound-based feedback in games like Left 4 Dead. How everything has its own little sound effect. And love that. But those sounds were ugly.
It's a technical issue where I couldn't turn that down without also turning you down. So there was no way for me to change it so that I could hear you better.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
anyway.
Yeah, I will have adjusted that when I am doing the editing, so it'll probably be a lot more low key for our viewers. But if you enjoy that, give this episode a like. If you want to catch future episodes, in which we will most certainly play other Peter Molyneux games because I have several,
and probably other EA games.
Oh, I have more than several.
Same.
Because they've published a lot of games over the 35 years they've been in business.
Fun fact, since they actually always get tax returns and never pay taxes, even if you've never paid for an EA game, you support EA.
Anyhow, subscribe to our channel for more. I've been Dan Mastriani. You can catch me on Twitter at NewTechCola.
I'm Ian Butterfield. You can find me on Twitter at IanG Butterfield. You can find the show at RetroGamesCNCT, Facebook.com/RetroGameConnect, and RetroGameConnect.tumblr.com. Let us know what you thought of the games we played. Let us know if there are any games you'd like us to play. We can get our hands on them. We might just play them, or we might just make them deal with the Pike Syndicate.
But most importantly, make sure you join us next time on Retro Game Connect.
Yeah.